Chargers bring 4. Burrow retreats, directs, fires for Chase.
We have officially eclipsed the halfway point to the NFL season, and I think it's time to hand out some hardware. No matter how good or bad your favorite team is, every franchise has a standout player who has been carrying the load for their squad. So whether it's a breakout star or franchise cornerstone, let's break down every team's midseason MVP for 2024.
Not in this game.
Stroud, end zone looking for Collins.
Arizona Cardinals, RB James Conner. At 29 years old and playing in a contract year, James Conner is clearly out to prove that he still has plenty left in the tank. His relentless running style has set the tone for the Cardinals this year and has been a cornerstone of Arizona's offense. What really sets Conner apart is his ability to generate yards after contact. It seems like every week he is among the tops in the leagues there. There are a few running backs in the game that can force missed tackles like he can. It's clear that he is a nightmare for opposing defenses. While Arizona's season has been uneven, Conner's physicality and consistency have been the steady hand guiding them to 3 come-from-behind victories and opened a ton of opportunities for his talented but erratic signal caller Kyler Murray. Atlanta Falcons, RB Bijan Robinson. In his second season, now in a new system for a new head coach, Bijan Robinson is showing why the Falcons used a top 10 pick on him as a running back. This guy's been nothing short of electric, boasting a 91.2 overall grade that ranks second among running backs. Robinson's versatility is on full display, snagging catches out of the backfield and toting it himself. He's among the league's elite in both categories. While Kirk Cousins has been a stabilizing force for the Falcons under center, Robinson has undeniably been the engine powering Atlanta's offense. And thanks to his efforts, he's helped put the Falcons in the driver's seat in the NFC South. Baltimore Ravens, QB Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is having a career year, which is really saying something for a 2-time MVP. PFF has him graded at the highest of his career, and he is playing with an unmatched level of efficiency, showcasing a rare ability to take care of the ball while making dynamic plays. What's even more impressive is that he's doing it from the pocket and out on the perimeter. Defenses just have no idea what to do with him. On top of that, of course, is his impact on the run game. Yeah, no shocker there, but the Ravens are near the top of the NFL leaderboard in rushing yards again. Just a testament to how Jackson's presence really opens up that run game. Buffalo Bills, QB Josh Allen. While the Bills are more well-rounded than they have been in the years past, and as much as any team in the league, quite frankly, there's no question about which player in Buffalo is the straw that stirs the drink. Their offense starts and stops with Josh Allen, and he has really learned how to elevate his skill position players in the absence of his former top target, Stephon Diggs. Coming into the season, folks around the NFL were down on the Bills, but it seems like that was nothing more than bulletin board material for this group and its leader, who have since come out in 2024 playing top-notch football. Carolina Panthers, RB Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard has only been the only consistent force of offense for the Panthers this season. In fact, he's played so well that he was able to earn himself a mid-year extension. Not too bad for a guy that was just an afterthought coming into the year. Chicago Bears, safety Kevin Byard. While this Bears season and a number of the big offseason acquisitions that they made have been a crushing disappointment, one splash Chicago made by signing Kevin Byard, the veteran safety, has really delivered. He has been a stabilizing force for Chicago's defense and contributed in all facets, proving his ability to make an impact in both stopping the run defense and in coverage. Not to mention that he's been a much-needed voice of leadership that has helped keep the season from going off the tracks entirely. Cincinnati Bengals, QB Joe Burrow. After an injury-hampered start to the season, Joe Burrow is back in full form, and oh man, has it been a joy to watch. Although the Bengals season is still on life support, he's been putting up monster numbers damn near every week and has impressed analysts with how precise and careful he's been with the football. His ability to elevate the Bengals offense has turned their season around and has kept them in the mix for another playoff run. Cleveland Browns, edge Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is a one-man wrecking crew. His ability to rush the passer and, honestly, entirely disrupt opposing offenses is among the best in the league. 2024 has been a tough campaign for the Browns, but Garrett's dominance has been one of the few bright spots. Even when the rest of the defense falters, or when the offense is having a meltdown, Garrett continues to wreak havoc on opposing offenses and keep Cleveland competitive in games. Dallas Cowboys, edge, Micah Parsons. Despite dealing with a lingering ankle injury, Micah Parsons remains the heart and soul of the Cowboys defense. And with the way that offense has fallen apart health-wise, it appears a whole lot more will be asked of him heading into the back half of the year. Denver Broncos, safety, Brandon Jones. In a season full of ups and downs, Brandon Jones has been a model of consistency for Denver's defense during his breakout 2024 season. He's been one of the most dynamic safeties in the game, particularly in coverage, which has been absolutely exceptional. Detroit Lions QB Jared Goff. Prior to going down with a season-ending injury, the Lions MVP would have likely been Aiden Hutchinson, who epitomized dominance during the start of 2024. But hey, Jared Goff has been no slouch either. Aside from his 5-interception game, he's protected the football well and provided a level of dynamism to the Lions offense that few believed that he was capable of. Green Bay Packers, safety, Xavier McKinney. Xavier McKinney has been a game changer for Green Bay's secondary, something that they've really needed to lean on with Jordan Love battling injury. With his ability to take away the ball and limit opposing wide receivers in coverage, he has been one of the league's most impactful safeties and has transformed the Packers defense into a top unit in the league. Houston Texans, WR, Nico Collins. Before landing on IR, Nico Collins was playing like the best receiver in football. Even in limited action, Collins has been the Texans' most valuable player. I mean, just think about how different this offense looks depending on his availability. Indianapolis Colts, RB, Jonathan Taylor. Despite the lack of stability at quarterback and the massive amount of attention that allows opposing defenses to put on him, Jonathan Taylor is having another great season. He looks like he's well on his way to a 1,000-yard rushing year, and that doesn't even touch on his impact in the passing game as both a receiver and a blocker. Jacksonville Jaguars, edge, Josh Hines-Allen. Josh Hines-Allen has been one of the few players to impress this year for Jacksonville, and he has really validated the Jaguars, handing him a massive contract extension. Though the Jags have struggled defensively, Hines-Allen continually makes life miserable for the linemen tasked with slowing him down. Kansas City Chiefs, QB, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, we know. Look, the Chiefs' undefeated season starts with dominance in the trenches as center Creed Humphrey, who's one of the best in the business, has set that tone. But come on, let's not overthink this. Mahomes is the guy for the Chiefs, plain and simple. Moving on. Las Vegas Raiders, T. Brock Bowers. When the Raiders took Brock Bowers in the first round, they knew that they were getting an elite talent, but even the most optimistic projections did not anticipate this kind of immediate impact. Despite a destitute quarterback situation and otherwise brutal year, Bowers has already been a game changer for Las Vegas. Los Angeles Chargers, edge, Khalil Mack. At 33 years old, Khalil Mack is putting on a masterclass in defying father time. The Chargers defense has been a revelation in 2024 under Jim Harbaugh's leadership, and Mack is the driving force behind that. Mack has become a one-man wrecking crew, blowing up plays in the backfield and collapsing pockets with relentless pressure, as he continues to prove that he's one of the best in the business. Los Angeles Rams, edge, Jared Verse. Jared Verse doesn't just beat offensive linemen, he embarrasses them, using a combination of speed, power, and technique that is rare for even seasoned pros, let alone a rookie. In a year when the Rams have been decimated by injuries, Verse has emerged as a cornerstone piece for the franchise's future, filling a massive void and giving fans reason to believe. Miami Dolphins, OT, Terran Armstead. Miami's offense has been surprisingly bad in the first half of the season, but that's largely due to the intermittent absences of Tua Tagovailoa, and it is through no fault of Terran Armstead. In 2024, Armstead has been nothing short of elite. He has dominated opposing pass rushers and has been one of the best run blockers in the game as well. Honestly, without him, this team likely wouldn't have weathered Tagovailoa's injuries and remained in playoff contention. Minnesota Vikings, WR, Justin Jefferson. After signing a massive contract extension, Justin Jefferson had a slow start by his standards. But now? Oh yeah, he's back to being the league's most unguardable receiver. So much so that many believe that he is a driving factor behind Sam Darnold's renaissance here in Minnesota. The Vikings have leaned on him heavily, and he has answered the call every time. Even with a pretty big question mark at quarterback, Minnesota has the firepower to stay competitive in the NFC North, and hopefully beyond, all thanks to Jefferson. New England Patriots, QB, Drake May. While he hasn't exactly been dominant, it's clear that rookie quarterback Drake May has breathed new life into this Patriots team. Yeah, it isn't quite shades of Tom Brady, but this is far and away the best quarterback play that we've seen in New England since 12's departure. New Orleans Saints, WR, Chris Olave. In a season defined by quarterback instability, Chris Olave has been the one constant for the Saints. Granted, he too has missed some time, but Olave's ability to separate with ease and his refined route running have made him the heartbeat of an offense searching for answers when he's healthy. New York Giants, DL, Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence has been a dominant force for a Giants team that is, otherwise floundering. Lawrence doesn't just hold his own in the trenches, he owns them. Whether it's blowing up the middle on run plays or collapsing the pocket on passing downs, he has been unstoppable. In a year where very little has gone right for New York, Lawrence's consistent play is the one thing Giants fans can hang their hats on. New York Jets, CB, DJ Reed. In a defense filled with big names, DJ Reed has quietly emerged as one of the league's premier corners, which has been particularly important considering his running mate, All-Pro cornerback Sauce Gardner's relative struggles. It's clear now that Reed is not just a complimentary piece on a talented defense, but instead a standout player in his own right. Philadelphia Eagles, WR, A.J. Brown. When healthy, A.J. Brown is a wrecking ball in the Eagles' offense. Brown's ability to break tackles, win contested catches, and rack up yards after the catch make him an all-purpose weapon for Jalen Hurts. The Eagles' offense looked completely different when he was out, and keeping him healthy is going to be critical for Philadelphia as they continue to chase down the top seed in the NFC. Pittsburgh Steelers, edge, T.J. Watt. T.J. Watt is playing like a man possessed, and the numbers back it up. His ability to wreck games single-handedly has put Pittsburgh in a great position in a tough AFC North. Watt's game-wrecking ability extends to both the pass and the run, making him a complete player who commands double teams on every snap. San Francisco 49ers, ILB, Fred Warner. In a season where Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, and Brandon Ayuk have all missed time, the 49ers have really had to lean on their defense. And man, are they lucky to have Fred Warner leading the charge. Look, he isn't just one of the best linebackers in the league, he is also the heart and soul of the 49ers defense, and his ability to diagnose plays before they happen is unmatched. Warner can drop back in coverage, shut down the run, and quarterbacks the defense. This guy just does it all, and San Francisco has needed him to, given the challenging start to the season. Seattle Seahawks, OT, Charles Cross. After 2 solid but unspectacular seasons, he's broken out in 2024, and Cross is proving why Seattle invested a top 10 pick in him. He's been a monster in both facets of offense and really stabilized Seattle's line, giving Geno Smith the protection that he needs to take the deep shots he wants to. This season has been very up and down for the Seahawks, but it is clear that they have a foundation to build on with Cross as the centerpiece of that line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, QB, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's reemergence in Tampa Bay has been one of the best stories in the league the last couple of years. After falling out in Cleveland, Mayfield struggled a bit, making a surprising amount of career stops for a first overall pick. But now, he's shown that he has the ability to keep Tampa in just about any game. And that's in spite of him losing his top playmakers to injury. Tennessee Titans, WR, Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley had a challenging start to his first season in Tennessee, but the speedy wide receiver seems to have righted the ship. And despite a murky quarterback situation, he has been a revelation for the Titans, who have been absolutely desperate for a boost offensively all year. Washington Commanders, QB, Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is the story of the year in Washington. The rookie quarterback has taken the league by storm with his leadership and his ability to make plays with both his arm and legs. Daniels has transformed the Commanders' offense into one of the most exciting units in the league, something that no one saw coming ahead of the year. But hey, what NFL team's midseason MVP do you think we got right here? Who do you think we got wrong? Was there anything that we may have missed? And who do you think your favorite team's MVP is? Let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, then hey, clicking that like button helps out a ton, and you know, we really appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, then hey, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.